Perhaps the most important work we do at Sisu Vida is helping people overcome a past trauma that in most cases has burdened our members since childhood. I'm Sisu Vida founder T. Scott, and in this video, I'll help you understand when and how to use the trauma shifting method to release the hold that past negative experiences may have on your mind. Before we begin, I want to remind you, if you haven't already, it's essential to watch the videos, What is Mind Shifting and the Problem Shifting Guide. These provide the foundation for all Sisu Vida methods and will help you get the best results from this session. Trauma is any experience that leaves a lasting negative impression on your mind. It could be a major life event like a loss or accident, or something smaller but still significant to you, like a difficult conversation or a moment of rejection. When we experience trauma, the negative emotions, thoughts, and sensations associated with it can get stuck in our subconscious, affecting the way we think, feel, and act in our daily lives. The trauma shifting method is designed for situations where a negative event or experience is affecting your current reality. Here's when you might use trauma shifting. 1. For a past negative event or experience. Something specific that feels unresolved and continues to weigh on you. 2. When a current problem stems from a past experience. For example, if you're struggling with anxiety because of a negative event in your childhood. Or 3, when there's so much to process that you can't describe it clearly. In cases where the experience feels overwhelming, trauma shifting can help untangle the layers and bring clarity. Here's the little known truth. Trauma shifting doesn't have to be used for deeply traumatic events. It can be applied to any negative experience, big or small. For example, a simple argument from last month that's still bothering you, or a hurtful comment that left an emotional sting. That said, only use trauma shifting if you're comfortable revisiting the memory to clear it. If not, start with the problem shifting method instead. It's less intrusive but still effective at addressing challenges. If you're unsure whether trauma shifting is the right method for you, here's a quick guide. Use trauma shifting if you're ready to revisit the memory of a past negative experience to clear it. You can also use problem shifting if the issue is tied to a current problem stemming from a past experience, but you're not comfortable revisiting the memory yet. You might want to use blockage shifting if the issue feels overwhelming and difficult to describe. Ultimately, trauma shifting is for situations where you feel ready and willing to address a specific negative experience head on once and for all. The trauma shifting method works by helping you recall the worst parts of the experience, freezing it in your mind, and then using specific steps to disempower the grasp it has on you. Here's how it works. 1. Feel the memory deeply. You'll be asked to bring the memory to the forefront of your mind and focus on the most challenging part. 2. Notice details. You'll then be guided to notice aspects of the memory you may not have considered before. 3. Verbalize what you notice. This helps bring subconscious material to the surface, allowing the mind to process and release the stuck content. And 4. Achieve subconscious resolution. By consciously addressing the unresolved aspects of the memory, your mind achieves resolution and the emotional charge associated with the trauma dissolves. The result? The memory no longer holds power over you. You'll still remember the event, but the negative emotions and reactions tied to it will be gone. After a trauma shifting session, you can expect to feel relief and freedom. The emotional weight of the experience will be lifted. Clarity and peace of mind. The memory will no longer trigger negative reactions. And empowerment. You'll be able to move forward without the past holding you back. This method creates permanent transformation, unlike the approaches that may only provide temporary relief. Trauma shifting is a powerful method that can free you from the emotional grip of past negative experiences, big or small. It's not about erasing the memory, it's about releasing the emotional charge so it no longer controls your thoughts, emotions, or actions. If you're ready to take the step, find a quiet space, bring your focus and optimism, and trust the process. And remember, this work is completely confidential and you're never alone in your journey. Let's get started.